talk about the PS3 version of Spider-Man 3. I will say this now, I still do prefer the PS2 version of it, just for what they strictly did with the symbiote, with the costume changing aspect of it. It's kind of like an early prototype for Spider-Man Web of Shadows, just without the QuickTime events that they had in the PS2. If you guys want me to make a video on that too, I can. In this version, I wouldn't say it's terrible. But there's a few things that I just don't prefer. For an example, they kind of gutted the combat in this game. I mean, it's more cinematic compared to, Spider-Man 2, but I think Spider-Man 2 went kind of in the right direction where they had a dedicated dodge button. This game gets rid of that. You have this thing where, I used to play it on Xbox, so you would press LB and time would slow down. And then, Spider-Man would just automatically start dodging. So Spider-Man basically had Ultra Instinct, all right? And it was horrendous because if you were going up against like 5 to 6 guys, well, your meter would drain so fast. And it was it was okay for going up against a boss, but I mean going up against mundane crimes, it was annoying. It was just a terrible system. They should have kept the Spider-Man 2 dodging system, to be frankly honest. But in typical video game fashion, if it works, get rid of it, bro. The thing they kind of messed up is, I'm not going to say the web swinging in this game is horrendous. I mean, if you're seeing the gameplay, it's not bad. Would I say it's Spider-Man 2 level web swinging? No, of course not. It's definitely a downgrade, but it's not horrendous. Now let's get into the symbiote here. First off, the symbiote changes your web swinging animation. You can really tell that Peter is no longer the elegant person he used to be when he was web swinging. He's kind of just throwing his body around. He just really doesn't care. He's more aggressive. And he does a lot of that lunging thing that he did in the movie, as you can see in this video. But then you also get your damaged up. You get a different running animation, obviously different web swinging animation. Then you get a rage meter, which basically allowed you to do like certain special moves, like for example, ground pound, or just it doubled your damage than it already was with the symbiote on. And not gonna lie, when Eddie gets the suit, he has the rage meter. I kind of like what they did is like you got the taste of the symbiote, so when Eddie gets the taste, like when he's in the symbiote, right, you get a kind of taste of your own medicine because in the boss, Eddie uses the rage meter as well, and you can't do any damage to him. Like it doesn't matter how many times you wail on him or anything like that. He'll just web you by your neck and just toss you around. The ragdoll physics make it funny, but at the end of the day, it's sound, right? The weakness of the symbiote is sound. So you have to go around finding a whole bunch of things. This game would also be used as a prototype for Spider-Man Web of Shadows. If you look at like old gameplay, just old, like I think there's been like leaks or whatever, but there's been pre-alpha footage of them using, like, they're legitimately using Spider-Man 3 as a basis. But I mean, Spider-Man Web of Shadows was so, like, it was created in such a short span. So if you guys want a video on that too, let me know down below, and I'll try to make a video on that too. But if you guys made it this far into the video, thank you, I appreciate it. And what are your opinions on Spider-Man 3, the game? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Do you not care for it? Do you think Spider-Man 2 is better? I know a lot of people in the comments are probably going to be like, yeah, Spider-Man 2 is definitely better. For me, this game is not terrible, but it's also, yeah, it was definitely a downgrade. And then it didn't help that you had, like, Ravi Arad in behind the scenes in the game being like, oh, like, it's so real. Like, the graphics are so real. And, like, he was just hyping up the game and then, like, essentially saying that you could do all this shit that, like, you couldn't actually do. And bro ruined the entire marketing for Spider-Man 3 the game. Like, I remember as a kid getting it, and I was just highly disappointed because, like, I saw one of those videos of him talking and just, like, in the trailer and basically saying, like, oh, you can do this, you can do that. And, like, getting my hands on the game and just not being able to do it because bro just doesn't know how to shut up. Like, he's just overhyping things. And, yeah. Anyways, yeah. Everybody knows how I feel about Ravi Arad. I think, honestly, he needs to be kicked out of the business, bro, because he ruins a lot of things. Not necessarily saying that he ruined Spider-Man 3, the game, because, I mean, it's a movie tie-in game, so the game is going to be anyways. Like, with movie games, you get that rare good gem in terms of, like, movie games. Like, for example, X-Men Origins Wolverine, you have Spider-Man 2, You have the Captain America game that was kind of good. It had like Arkham-like combat. Um, but yeah, like so you get some rare gems, but I don't know. Like majority of the time, they're mostly bad because they have to rush them out in a certain time frame to meet the movie, right? They have to be the game has to be out a couple of days or like a week before the movie, so that way people can like kind of get themselves hyped up and all that stuff. But anyways, enough yapping. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. If you liked, appreciate it if you like this video and follow me if you like stuff like this type of content. Anyways, y'all have a good rest of your day.